Today is October 27th, 2016. I'm going to do a quick garden review, and we'll start here. The squash out by the road is starting to not look so good, and the flowers, well, I've taken some photos of the flowers, and so they'll be in the beginning. You know, the photos that you see at the beginning of these clips are taken on the day of the videos. So you'll notice that I'm awash in tomatoes. I got lots of tomatoes. And here, let's just go through the garden real quick. But I'm gonna skip there's still a little bit of okra, but I'm gonna skip that for today. It's starting to get to the end here. Let's see. So now I did plant garlic in here like a week ago, maybe a week and a half now. So you see the garlic's coming up. This is the newer garlic, and then here's some onion and garlic. This is mostly onions I can see, but there's some garlic planted in among the onions here. And on this side of the greenhouse is mostly garlic. You can see the garlic coming up there, and then there's still some wow, I always forget what those are called. Anyway, they're nice onion-like plant. What are they called? So the peppers, they're not doing too bad. You can see new flowers, and here, those are nice mild peppers, very nice. You can see the cucumbers are starting to really cover. I have a number of cucumbers in the house, and you can see some cucumbers coming on here. And let's see, well, there's, can you see that guy? Small one. Oh, here's one that can be picked. I should pick it. In fact, I will pick it. You see him? You see him there? There. That's a nice big one. About 8 inches, I guess. And I got one there on the ground. So I've got some cucumbers in here if I look close. Well, anyway, there's enough for me, and I could actually give some away. Now the tomatoes, if you start looking in behind these leaves, look, you see that? Can you see those tomatoes? So I've got at least a gallon or so of tomatoes to pick still, today. And I've been picking some gallons before, and I don't know, maybe I need to can more tomatoes. I either need to give them away or can them. So maybe I'll rally and can some tomatoes again. Now this is what I find amazing. Look at these. These are mustard. But now I've never grown mustard before, and I guess they call these also mustard greens. So my understanding is that you can eat these. And I planted these a few weeks ago. You see that? We had a little bit of rain yesterday. You see that? Not bad tasting. It just tastes like lettuce. So anyway, now I was planning this actually to dig into the ground in like February, as a green manure. But we'll see. And look, you guys see that plot there? That used to be, well, that was my failed Three Sisters, and then it just became pole beans. But I think 2 days ago I went ahead and dug it in. I what I did, I just made a trench down the middle and then took all the vines and buried them. So that one, that plot there, and then I did the same with this plot here. You see, I just dug a trench in the middle, and then I buried all the corn stalks and bean vines that I could find. And you can see the apple tree. Oh, that's a little bit too much sun. But look at this. See my apple tree? Look a little bit closer. Look closer. What? Tomatoes in the apple tree. So I've got a whole bunch of tomatoes to pick. I cut back my apple tree so much last year, you know, it was way overgrown. And I cut it back, and I didn't get any apples this year. But I've used my apples as, well, the pole beans and the tomato plants found the apple trees and used them as stands to grow in. So look at that. So can you see that tomato in there? Or here, I guess I have to step closer. You see that? Dead leaves, but then look. So you start poking around in these green branches, we find some tomatoes that need to be picked. Oh, here's a, I don't know if you can see this one. That's a Brandywine pink, that one. They're very nice tomatoes. And I took some photos of a tray of tomatoes I picked a couple days ago. They're all very ripe now and need to be eaten or so what shall I plant in these beds? That mustard looks so awesome. I'm thinking about possibly planting mustard here or kale, but I don't know. I could plant some kale in here. I haven't started the kale though, but kale's a cold weather plant. You can see some black beauty peppers there. Do you see them? Small. And the basil, oh, it is starting to look pretty sad, the basil. You see there's a few leaves. And the pole bean, well, there's still a few pole beans on here. Can you see that? There's actually a few pole beans, but you can see the pole beans are pretty much done. And I've got a freezer full of pole beans and beans, so I'm not going to plant any more beans this year. And I need to clean that up, and so I'm not sure what I'll do. I'll probably bury those vines in place and let them rot in place, and they'll be fertilizer for next year. Okay, that's what's happening. I'm still getting cucumbers and peppers. Now these are a nice sweet pepper. You see those red peppers there on the vines? Not really, I guess you can't really see. They're not very big, but they turn bright red. And a very nice pepper. So I have a few things growing, and in some ways I'm starting to get ready for the winter. I'm thinking about winter crops and what I should do. Okay, well, that's a pretty long video. So the garlic, so all winter long I'll be growing garlic, and we'll see how those onions do in the winter. I do know the garlic will do very nice. So I'll keep an eye on the garlic all winter, and I'll always have something growing. Okay, love you guys. Bye-bye now.